on this computer. All right, so welcome to Thursday session of the Mastermind. Thank you, Masada, for being here. And thanks for everybody who's going to listen to this talk today about confidence. So this is the regular 2 o'clock meeting on Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern, where we meet and talk about different ideas that can help you in your business and in your life. Today's special topic is confidence. How do you build confidence? And I'm going to bring that to you from my good friend here, Napoleon Hill, who wrote a special article on confidence. So we're going to read the first couple pages. And for those who reach out and ask about it, they will get to have the full copy of it. So a nice special email from me. So it's a really interesting 4 pages about how to develop your confidence. But reading it's not going to be enough. Seeing it once is not going to be enough. You're going to have to do the work to do that. So welcome. If we have not met, my name is Kamal. I am a student and teacher of the law of attraction, and I teach Think and Grow Rich. And every week we meet and talk about different topics. And this is a free event that all of you can jump in and see and hear and understand better what really goes on. So we're going to keep it nice and tight. So let's get to the meat of the session. So here we are. I'm going to share the screen, and it's going to show the confidence page, and it's highlighted. And this is one of the sessions that we did a while back before the one and only my mentor, before he passed away, Bob Proctor. So here it is. Hill's golden rule, self-confidence. So let's take a look at this. We're going to go through the first 2 pages. It's a 4-page article, but we're only going to do 2 pages today. Let me make it as large as possible so you can see it. Look what he said here. Because confidence to everybody is different. You know, it could be confidence in talking, confidence in presenting, confidence in going on stage. Everybody needs a different level of confidence. You might be confident in cooking, but not confident in driving. You might be confident in speaking, not confident in making a phone call to sell something. So in this article, once you understand it and you connect with it, you can develop this self-confidence in anything that you want. And that's the idea. So think from now with your goal. What is it that you're thinking that's holding you back? What part of the world in your business you're afraid of, that you feel that you need to be more courageous, you feel like you need more experience? So think of it that way, and then you're going to connect with what I'm talking about. Let's read here slowly. In this editorial, we shall show you how to make application of the principles of auto-suggestion and concentration in developing the most necessary of all qualities for success, self-confidence. So look, a very quick paragraph, but to do this concentration, to develop the qualities you need that self-confidence in anything you want. There are 2 great objects for which all humanity seems to be striving. One is to attain happiness, and the other is to accumulate material wealth, money. So time and financial freedom. That's what is right here. You will begin to see the importance of developing self-confidence when you stop to realize that neither of these 2 chief objects of life can be achieved without it. You will begin to see the importance of developing self-confidence when you stop to realize that neither of these 2 chief objects of life can be achieved without it. So you're going to need that. You're going to need it. Try as hard as you wish, and you cannot be happy unless you believe in yourself. Really strong words he's using. Work with all the strength at your command, and you cannot accumulate more than barely enough to live on unless you believe in yourself. And that's why so many are struggling. That's why so many are stuck. That's why they say 95–96% of the population are stuck in this level, because they don't have that confidence and that belief to grow. The one and only person in all this world through whose efforts you can be supremely happy under all circumstances, and through whose labor you can accumulate all the material wealth that you can be legitimately, is yourself. So you have to start believing in yourself. That's the only way you're going to be happy. It's not just about getting something from somebody else or somewhere else or inherit it. No, you have to believe in that self. When you come into a full realization of this great truth, and it's a truth, a new vibrant feeling of inspiration will seize you, and you will become conscious of the tremendous amount of vitality and power which you did not know that you possessed. These words are so strong, and that's why I like Hill's direction. It's like when I'm reading it and I'm tuning in, he's talking to me. He's really there. Like he's one of my, idols. I see him all the time. You will accomplish more because you will dare to undertake more. See, when you develop that confidence, you will start accomplishing more. You will realize possibly that for the first time in your life, that you possess the ability to accomplish anything that you wish. That's what's going to take. You're going to have to believe in yourself, and you're going to have to develop it one day at a time, one presentation at a time, one speech at a time, one letter at a time. You will realize how little your success in any undertaking will depend upon others and how much it will depend upon you. And that's why we always say it's an internal job, it's an inside out. You have to go in. At some point, you will start taking responsibility for everything that you've got in life. All the results, all your happiness. Once you start taking that responsibility and you want to do something about it, that's when things will change. We recommend that you purchase a copy of this essay. And it's a beautiful essay about self-reliance. It will fill you with new inspiration and enthusiasm and determination. Then after you've read the essay on self-reliance, read the one on compensation. It's pretty cool. All right. Now, I want to help you by developing this self-confidence. We're going to read the 6 steps that it takes to develop this self-confidence. In the development of self-confidence, one of the first steps you must take is to forever dispel the feeling that you cannot accomplish anything you undertake. And that's vocabulary, that's thinking, that's from when we were being raised. We were told you cannot do this, you cannot do that, that's too risky. No, you got to change the whole language. You got to change your attitude. You got to change the whole thinking. Fear is the chief negative that stands between you and self-confidence. But we shall show you how to scientifically eliminate fear and develop courage in its place. Scientifically, this is math. This is exact science. This is not a maybe. This is for real. Because he did the numbers. He went and he interviewed 500 people of the wealthiest, and they all agree on this. Reposing in your brain is a sleeping genius, which can never be aroused except through self-confidence. But once it's aroused, you will be amazed at what you can accomplish. You will surprise all who knew you before your transformation took place. You will brush aside all the obstacles and sweep on to victory, backed by an invisible force that recognizes no resistance. A careful analysis of successful men of the world shows that dominating quality, which they possess, self-confidence. So cool. The purpose of this editorial is to show you how you may, through the principle of autosuggestion and concentration, place any thought or desire in your conscious mind and hold it there until it becomes crystallized into reality. So we're going to go through these 6 steps. And this is all that you got to do. 6 steps that will get you to freedom, that will get you to develop this confidence, but you're going to have to do them. This is scientific and it's accurate. And as I call it in my lovely book, which is here somewhere, 150 years of science and psychology. If you haven't gotten a copy of it, you got to get a copy of it. It's a beautiful summary of what I've been studying. Now, what's step 1? Here's the step 1. I know that I have the ability to accomplish all that I undertake. That to succeed, I only have to follow this belief in myself with vigorous, aggressive action. I will follow it. So you have to start developing this inside of you. You have to tell you this to yourself every day. You even have to say it 1,000 times to you until you accept it. Start reading it. Number 2, I realize that my thoughts reproduce themselves in the material physical state. Therefore, I will concentrate upon the daily task of drawing the mental picture of the person I intend to be, and of transforming this picture into reality. Here describe in detail your chief aim or the life work you have selected. So you might want to become a teacher, a speaker, an artist. What is it you want to be? You have to see it. Thoughts, feelings, action. Thoughts become things, right? That's what he's talking about. So quick, but it's so to the point. So you have to fill in your goal here, your life, right? What is it you want to become? I'm studying with the firm intention of mastering the fundamental, I think it's fundamental, here we go, and principles through which I may attract to me the desirable things in life. Through this study, I am becoming more self-reliant, more cheerful, more sympathetic with my fellow men, and stronger both mentally and physically. I am learning to smile the smile that plays upon the heart as well as upon lips. I am mastering and overpowering the habit of starting something that I do not finish. How many people start things and they never finish it? That's probably found. From this time forward, I will first plan that all I wish to do, making a clear mental picture of it, And then I will let nothing interfere with my plans until they have been developed into reality. See, we're almost there. This is just 4 steps. Okay, a few more steps. I have clearly mapped out and planned the work that I intend to follow for ensuring the 5 years. I have set a price upon my services for each of these 5 years, a price that I intend to command through strict application of the principles of efficient, satisfactory service. It's so cool. So in Think and Grow Rich, we say about organized plan. You need to have a plan. It's got to be in writing. That's what he's talking about, right? So it's like a summary of his paper. I fully realize that genuine success will come only through strict application of the golden rule of principle. I will therefore engage into no transaction which does not benefit alike all who participate with me. I will succeed by attracting to me the forces that I wish to use. I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve them. I will gain the friendship of my fellow men because of my kindness and my willingness to be a friend. I will eliminate all from my mind fear by developing in its place courage. I will eliminate skepticism by developing faith. I will eliminate hatred and cynicism by developing love for humanity. I will learn to stand upon my feet and express myself in clear, concise, and simple language, and to speak with force and enthusiasm in a manner that will carry conviction. I will cause others to become interested in me because I will first become interested in them. I will eliminate selfishness and develop in its place the spirit of service. Let us particularly direct your attention to the second paragraph of this self-confidence building chart. It is a chart, and it is a self-confidence chart. You're going to have to use this. Under the heading, you must clearly and definitely state the chief aim. So that is your goal for which you are striving. By selecting this chief aim and deliberately placing in your conscious mind, you are making use of the principle of auto-suggestion. And by memorizing this chart and holding its content in readiness, so you may call it into the conscious mind at any minute. And by actually calling it into your conscious mind, many times a day, you are making use of the principle of concentration. Now, we can teach that in Thinking as well, how to concentrate, how to focus. Once you learn to focus on one thing, you can focus on anything. Look at this beautiful quote by Thomas Dwyer, a little paragraph here. Nature has armed you with some faculty, some quality, some force, which enables you to do one thing better than anyone else. Your business is to discover what that thing is. The better you do your work, the higher its quality. The greater the need it supplies, the greater will be your reward in time, love, and fortune. So cool. Now, this article continues on a few more pages, but I'm not going to read it all today. The key is to really see that we have the map. So if the map is here and if the golden rule is here, how come so many are not following it? How come so many do not believe it, right? How come so many are just not going to do the work? Because there's certain things happening behind the wall. Their mind, they're not really sure about that goal. They can't even find their chief aim. Never mind, they have a goal. But we got to start baby step. We have to lay the foundation. So with the system that we have, with the way we structure, the way we come with people come in and they say, I really want to fix this problem in my business. I'm too scared to do this. I'm too scared to do that. I can't sell. I can't finish a book that I read. I don't finish anything that I start. It's because there's something holding them back. So Napoleon Hill described it very, very clearly. And that's all what it takes. Reading this self-confidence formula every day, figuring out what your goal is, and being in a group, and being on a woman, having a plan with continuous action. It's so simple that everybody will just dismiss it. How is that possible? It's so cool. So this new article is a new one that I found from Napoleon Hill, and it just complements what's happening here in chapter 2. But in chapter 2, we have the 6 steps here, and he refers to them often. You know, it's right, for me, it's on page 26. Step 1, you fix in your mind what you want. Step 2, determine exactly what you intend to give. Step 3, establish the date. Step 4, create a plan. And step 5, you're going to write it. And step 6, read it and write it every day. So he summarizes it differently in here. But I like this 4-page document because it has a little bit more detail. Sometimes you want more detail. If you want more detail, you got to do it. You just got to read it. That's the self-confidence formula from Hill. So I love it. I just found it, and I'm reading it now for the last 10 days or so every day. And I've replaced that section with my chief aim, with my chief goal, and things just keep getting better. And the key is, can it get better for you? Can you use this? Now, if this has worked for millions and millions of people, it would work for you. But if you don't believe it's going to work, it probably won't work. If you don't have a big drive, it probably won't work. If you don't have that burning desire for what you want to accomplish, it's not going to work. If you start doubting, fearing, and all that stuff, it's not going to work. So indecision, doubt leads to fear. If you have a lot of worry, it leads to a lot of fear. So all of that we can cure. You can cure. I'm going to show you how. Up to you to do the work. And that's what we do, is thinking into results. That's what we do, is studying in the book club, Think and Grow Rich, and a couple of the other ones. So that's my talk today on self-reliance, the self-confidence formula. It's pretty cool.